What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Market up or down? The market was slightly down, but it's pretty much a rounding error. You can see we're still all-time highs. But let's check out the brokerage account, and you can see nothing really happened. So trading plan. What's next, right? As we go to the spreadsheet, do the reverse snowball deal in US, we need to see if it's below the 30 RSI on the daily chart. And it is 686. We want to keep our position sizing to 1% of the total account, which would be $14, so we can take 2 shares, and we'll just do it. Execute. It continues to fall. We'll get that order in, and I may need to grab a calculator. We'll see. Just being lazy. Do a round trip order. First triggers a second. Got all of our day trades here. Remember, you can always use a cash account if you don't want to deal with the pattern day trade rule. And first triggers a second. How come I didn't? There we go. 685. All right. Grab the calculator here. Make sure we get all of our math right here. We have already had a party foul so far this month. That was 100% my fault. So we'll try to remedy that. 685 times 2 shares is 1370. We're going to take all these, add them all up. And then we'll take all these and add these all up, and we'll divide it in. And pause the video, do that math for yourself, and see if you get the same thing I got. Looks like 19 shares. I got 14 and a quarter, which means we're way away. But good till cancel extended hours, so that once we put the order in, we don't have to worry about it. It will just kind of do its thing. All right. I just want to do a little double check here. Looks like it. But you can see we were buying the sucker up here at $25, $26. Now our average is at 14. So it's working. This is not the ideal situation, but that's my trading plan. So that's what I'm doing. So remember, you got to make your own decisions. Next thing's next. Go on to the screener. I already had it up. GPN. PEs are decent. It's got a dividend. No dividend problems up here, and we got reasonable debt. So 96, 95. This is delayed. So let's just go here. The market's still going on. Usually I do the videos later after the close, but this right at the close. So things may slightly look a little bit different, and you can see we got the closing print here. We'll just use that. We're only going to do 1 share this time. 9706. Limit order good till cancel. Extended hours. We want a round trip. So good till cancel. Extended hours. We got a little bit of excitement in the main account, so if you're in for that, stay tuned. But we actually have some activity here. It's been kind of a slow month. And of course, my mistake did not help out our totals, but still made some money. And it's a weird market right now. So we'll do that at 9706 times 1.01. We need a sell price. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice and easy. You can see only a few minutes a day. Totally changed my life. And just trying to show folks it's possible. Remember, you still got to make your own decisions. You still got to learn and do all your stuff. But this is a simple strategy that I use. Obviously, you can see I put the orders in right before your eyes. So that's that. And if you're new, maybe consider turning off the video so you don't get confused. But leave a like on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new. And let's get into the main account. All right. Obviously don't need any of that. So first things first, let's go through here and get the spreadsheet kind of caught up, back up to date. It looks like we had some swing trades we put in yesterday, and just need to put them in here. Looks like this one we already had. Yeah, we already had an entry. Just gotta find it in our list here and add up the numbers. Just get everything right so we know more than anything how much to put into the charity when the thing sells. At least that's how I view it. Got a green candle out of the deal and got filled, so that's a pretty good result. BP was another one. We obviously got filled there. Look at that thing dump off. Yikes. I had an opportunity to maybe get an oil options contract on the books today, but the spreads were a little too far for me, so I'm glad I didn't do that. But it's a long game, so this doesn't concern me. All right. Shell, let's see if it did as bad. Same exact shape, right? They were running together. Come on, man. We're getting filled on this, but it is an ADR, and if you don't know what an ADR is, don't buy this, okay? Go learn. Simple as that, right? It's not for everybody. CTRA, I believe that was another multi-purchase there. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah. Terra. Like it's moving the same way Energy Play. And that was a flip trade, but it is now converted into a swing trade. So I'll have to move that down. Maybe that's what happened with GRNT as well. I got a little confused on my records. I've been kind of distracted. But this is the stock market thing is going to be what I do every day till I'm done on this earth. It's such a low effort for what you get in return. And I worked hard for my money. So, all right. So we got two more things to discuss. First one is MYNA. This is a little something stupid I was kind of working on. This is not really a concern for the video, but it needs to go away. We sold that thing for profits. But the main one is GPN, which you just saw on the public account. Main account, I do things a little different because I look during the day, right? So this was on the screener. The market was down, and I bought and sold this thing in the same day. When I first started doing this, I would sell it and then get back in and sell it and get back in. And I would have days where I could do the same stock multiple times. But these days, I like to just do one time and get done with it. It's not about, the thing is you can't speed it up, right? Like you think, oh, I compounded it more. You kind of did, but the time when you go in for the second time and then the thing tanks and you're stuck in the thing takes away a lot of victories. So I just do it once. It's more about being in rhythm with the way the stocks move and things like that more than it is about compounding as many times as possible. Okay. So I know when I get in the first time that, that's the big move. And it's likely to go just enough to get me out, which is what I'm really looking for. And I can take my little thing, but if you get greedy, greedy pigs get slaughtered. So last thing we did today was silver contract. I sold put, and let's see how they closed. I don't even know. 29.06. That's good because I sold the 29. So beautiful day. I get to keep all of that premium. I used it to buy some QQQY, which is a monthly payer. So my monthly income went up just for selling a little contract here on silver. And here, this will show you kind of what I was looking at the open. Boom. And what happened after I sold it? Rip. Very nice. I sold it today and it expired today, so that's good as well. Less premium, but you get more for your theta per day. So it's just the way I prefer to do it. It's not the only way to do it or the best way to do it or any of that. But that's the way I do it. Looks like I have still 4 bullets left. So we need to go through and look for some swing trades and then we're done. It's a beautiful day. And then the passive income increase. That's just the beauty. I love that. We're missing up here. This was under the 30 for sure, right? Yeah. It's these ones that we've been hanging on to. Cracker Barrel was in profits today. Well, hell, this is the 5 minute. See, I told you I'm distracted. All right. Yeah, I almost sold Cracker Barrel today. Let's try this again. Here we go. Looks like we're getting ready to lock in a dividend. I like that. OLN on the 59. Problem is we have this purchase here. So even when it hits the 70, we're going to be underwater. So we'll just hang on to that thing, maybe look for another setup, or it starts to go on a run. 63. I don't know if you see me cut this thing tomorrow or another day when there is some strength in the markets. Don't be surprised. Nice slow potato company to own. And some of these other ones, are really not doing that hot. So this is another one where we have a purchase that's just so freaking high up. So we just got to hang out and ride it out, if you watch a lot of other folks, they'll say, don't bag hold, don't hold on to a loser, put the money into something else, and don't sell your winners because, you're going to sell a winner to buy a loser. And there's a lot of truth to that. So make sure you understand kind of your strategy and what the implications are of your actions. This is something that's been well thought out for me, and it has a lot to do with my personality and how I feel when a stock just gets plummeted. I don't freak out, and some people do. And if you sell for loss, you, in my opinion, you just destroy your odds of making any money. So we know that stocks go up and down, right? And I do a little bit of the financial stuff on the screener. And for the universe stocks where we just do the swing trades and I'm not looking at FinViz or any of that stuff, I have a really long-term view on those equities. So kind of the homework has already been done kind of a thing, right? If that makes any sense to you. But that's how I view it. And then it's so streamlined now that I just get on here a few minutes a day. I could obviously do it way faster if we weren't making videos. And videos may stop, I don't know. But a half hour a day or less, man. It's crazy. When you start seeing the checks come in, it's crazy. Especially for me, I've never made a bunch of money at a job. It's just never happened. So if you make a high level of income at your job or whatever, you can do more of the Ramsey style and all that. Mutual funds and the slow and steady and all that stuff. I had to learn how to trade, man. But keep in mind that the trading profits directly go into investing. And really, it's only a source of investment capital. The buy and hold investing stuff, that is the key, right? But when you're poor like me, and I wasn't going to be able to get margin in my life from bills and stuff, this was my way to find money that I could invest. Because you have to have money that you don't need. But I needed all the money I got out of my paycheck, all of it. Doing the single parent thing and all that, I needed it all. So this really did change my life, and I hope it's helpful to some of y'all. If it is, let me know down below. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. And we'll keep this train going as long as we can. But I don't see much here, which makes sense. We're still in kind of indecision. Even though the market was down, it was basically a rounding error. So it's been flat for a while. And then once the market decides which way it's going to go, people will start placing their bets. Some people will go, they'll take a bet on high tech. They'll take a bet on Bitcoin. They'll take a bet on this or that. High risk. Then they'll go, I want low risk. And it'll be dividend stocks. That's my jam, right? Then they'll say, well, we need commodities, right? Inflation's crazy. We have to hedge our bet. So then there comes the oil and stuff. See, gold and silver and stuff like that. That's the reason why I'm into those kinds of things right now. Um, so hopefully it all makes sense, but it's a big picture mindset, and the actions on a daily basis don't generate a super amount of income, but just a little passive, you wake up 10 years later and you're good. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Small little things, especially you can see from the flip strategy and stuff. I'm only looking to get 1%. I mean, I bought and sold for 1%, but the position size was such a small amount of my total account, it didn't move the needle, right? But if I do that consistently, regularly, over the course of the entire year, at the end of the year, I got a lot more money than I started with. And working a second job and stuff isn't going to compound like trading the markets. It just doesn't. Maybe I make a little less at first, but over time, my 30 minutes, instead of making me 50 to $100, starts making 1,000, 2,000, a million, right? And that's how it scales. So, people talk about a vehicle. I'm trying to think of where I heard that from. Maybe Gerald Peters or maybe Grant Cardone. Both good resources if you haven't checked their stuff out. But there are a lot of good mentors online. They all have products to sell you, but they still give you good information. And I've never bought anything. These are the stupid trades. All right. That's it. So let's take a look and see how we did. 21 minutes. And the market was down. So when the market's up, it's even shorter than that, right? It's like, hey, hi, bye, see you later, boom. Everybody think, well, this video is dumb to watch if you're only doing the public account. Like he says, thanks for watching, and he says leave. But that's really all it is. So that's what we got going on for today. I'll be looking to get into another options contract tomorrow. I'm going to hit the lottery tonight. I kind of have that feeling. So be looking for the short. I do have my ticket. And it's crazy how playing the lottery is putting money in my bank account every month. So if you haven't checked those videos out, check them out as well. And there's a second channel dealing with eBay. So just creative ways for poor people like me to find some margin in their life to get in the markets. And the more money you have and the more passive money you have coming in, it's less important about exactly which stocks you buy because you just buy every day. And that's what I do. And that's what's trying to fund the charity and change the world for the better, right? So hope y'all appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching. Have an awesome evening, and we'll see you in the next one.